Welcome to Charmingly Toxic, where Prosecco meets psychology. I'm your host, Denise Capurso. Each week, my guests and I dive into the control, charm, and chaos unfolding across our favorite reality shows. We're not here to diagnose anyone, but we are here to side-eye the charm, the control, and all that unhinged emotional chaos. Cheers to my guests and all the listeners. Happy Wednesday, Joanne.
Hi, Denise. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so I have to say today I'm drinking Mrs. Salt Bar. So usually I drink Mr. Salt Bar, which is the Prosecco, but sometimes I drink this. This is the sparkling rosé. So I thought it was good for Valentine's Day. This episode's going to come out on Valentine's Day.
Lovely.
So cheers.
Look at you.
All right, we got lots of gossip today.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's start with the number one asshole of the week, Jill Zarin.
Is anyone on her side?
I don't think so. Well, no, apparently Taylor Armstrong.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes. And Brandy Glanville.
Really?
Well, she said she deserves the chance to defend herself. She wasn't really defending what she was saying.
Well, and then we saw Jill's lame apology of, I'm human. I made a mistake. Girl, she cannot get out of her own way. She cannot shut the fuck up. I'm so glad she dug her grave here because now we don't have to watch her because I don't think I could tolerate her for a second. I mean, what was she thinking? She wasn't.
Even her daughter and then...
Her daughter defended her?
No, did not defend her.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and her daughter said, you're going to get canceled. And she said, oh, please, I've been canceled multiple times.
And she doesn't drink, so she can't even say she was drunk. She's just a fucking elitist bitch.
Watch out. She does sue for defamation, which was what Bobby's grandkids were saying. They were afraid to say too much. They didn't ask me anything on Reddit. One of the kids. One of the grandkids.
Really?
Yes. And they said, well, I don't want to say too much because she's a vindictive, evil person.
Well, I really highly doubt she listens to this podcast.
Aren't there media tools that let you see when your name is said online? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm at the top of her list. I'm not worried.
Need that Soap Bar sponsorship.
Yeah. So Bethany, I guess, also had supposedly posted something and took it down immediately and then posted it better or more with new insight. And she's saying she's done the most for Puerto Rico than anybody. I mean, talk about a narcissist statement.
Yeah.
That's it right there. But she's not going to be on the show, even though they're filming in Florida.
No, they haven't said so. They might scrap the whole thing, honestly.
I wonder.
Could you imagine if Jill ruins it for everyone again?
They're going to be so mad. But then there's all this stuff coming about, Ramona being a racist or always has been. So they might just cut it.
Oh my goodness. It'd be hilarious. Just give us another crappy lake.
Yeah. Can you imagine the text messages going on right now between all of them? They're probably like on fire.
Oh dear.
Okay, what else you got?
This was interesting, and I cannot authenticate the validity or the source, but I did see someone post and they showed the text, the image from the Epstein files with Bethany in the Epstein files. But the context was Jeffrey Epstein said she was annoying and didn't ever want to see her again or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it. She was so thirsty for so long and still is. I mean, yeah, I'm sure she was there.
Speaking of thirsty, Sally from Southern Charm apparently was very flirtatious or canoodling with Kyle Cook at the Summer House premiere.
This girl, isn't she with Austin?
I don't know if she is. He was on Watch What Happens Live, and if he didn't come out and say it if they were together, and it didn't seem like it.
Okay, on what planet is Kyle Cook looking like a catch to anyone?
Sally.
Why?
Anyone but Sally? Good question.
That's insane. He looks like the ultimate douchebag.
Yeah.
Especially after this episode. Oh my God. Sally, come on.
Hi.
All right. Anything else? Below Deck. Let's talk about Below Deck. Oh my God.
So good.
What assholes. I mean, do you think they're watching that back going, wow, that was great TV. We did a great job. Or, wow, I am mortified. I acted like that.
It's a good question. I've not seen any statements from any of them after that aired. And then I saw a fake Meredith Marks quitting post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you saw that. They looked just terrible, except Angie because she was sick and Mary because she stayed in the room with
Right.
Angie. The rest of them looked so bad.
I mean, the staff made it seem like the screaming was non-stop for what, 3 days, 2 days they were there?
And it was when you saw their perspective of bringing up the meals and Heather's just screeching. I wrote, because remember Meredith said, Heather's been screeching at me for 3 months or something. That's what she was doing.
They were all clearly wasted.
Very wasted.
Also, so disrespectful to Captain Jason and Ben. I mean, Ben's an asshole, but
yeah.
How do you just ignore when the captain comes out or the chef? Like, you're so self-absorbed in your stupid fight. And when the staff was like, is this what rich people do? Do you fight about this bullshit? Like, they can't enjoy this luxury experience?
Yeah.
Wasn't a good look.
Really good crossover, though. I have to say, great entertainment, but Heather looked the worst, in my opinion.
Sloppiest.
Very sloppy. Great way to put it.
Definitely. She seemed the most intoxicated.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
By far. I know we're not recapping Below Deck, but Ben.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, don't be such a dick.
Seriously. So he did post something in the last day or two, and he said that he checked himself and he realized he was treating her like a chef and she's not a chef, and they remain great friends till this day. So let's see.
Okay.
He was a class A asshole to her.
So I was watching it going, I wonder why she's not like just telling him to fuck off. But then like, do they have to adhere to like rank? And like, he's like, she can't say anything to him.
I think so. They're pretty serious about rank on any season I've seen. Like, doesn't matter if you don't like me, I'm your superior. You can't.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty strict about that on the boats, like the military, I suppose.
I don't know. In this case, I would just throw rank out the window and be like, we're on a TV show and you're acting like a total asshole. All right. Anything else on Below Deck before we get to the prize of Summer House?
No, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. Is this a perfect Valentine's Day episode? I'm not sure, but you'll learn a lot of lessons about narcissistic manipulation. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Or it might look like love.
Look for signs. Yes.
Right. Okay. So we open up with Kyle continuing to throw a fit about Amanda jumping in the pool, quote unquote, naked. And she says something really telling, which a lot of survivors of this type of emotional abuse say. He doesn't like it when I'm having fun without him.
Yep.
If he sees me having fun and he's not involved, now he's going to be mad. And now he's going to play the victim.
Yep.
So true. He was throwing like a temper tantrum.
I can't believe he couldn't catch himself throughout the episode with how awful he was coming across.
Well, also, he is not cut down on the drinking at all. He is wrecked 24/7.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any control of what he's saying. But, and also, how old is he now? Like, this is a stupid look at this point.
I think he's 42 or 43, 41.
I think he's older than that.
Oh, God.
I really do. And I think he's also, I'll talk about this more, but I think he's like getting a little bit pissed that the cast is not like, woo, Kyle, you're the best, funnest person in the house. Like, he's not getting really a lot of attention from anyone because, dude, you're past your prime. No one cares.
Even like Jesse making some comments under his breath and in the car ride out and clocking that he's being a total dickhead.
Yeah, not looking good. Also, do you think he got Botox or something? In his confessionals, he looks different.
100%. He had something done.
Yeah, something.
Carl, too, like, lay up on the spray tan, buddy.
And when you compare him to Carl, Carl looks really old.
Carl does look old.
So he's not getting the Botox.
He's getting the spray tan.
Right. Okay. So we see Wes kind of checking in with KJ. And Wes says this is way chiller than last summer, kind of, implying that it was really hard to be in the house with Sierra kind of icing him out. Do you think she did a good job of icing him out last summer? She was pretty frozen around him.
Yes. Yeah. And good. He should be scared.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I write, they all go out. So let me get the time frame right. So they're at this carnival party.
Which is the 4th of July.
Which is all day.
First day in the house, allegedly.
After the pool, they all go in and change, and then they're going to go out. Kyle wearing a second place ribbon Did you see this?
I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, that's about Amanda not paying attention to him.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Right? So I'm going to wear this on my shirt so everyone asks me about it, number one. Two, so I can start telling a narrative about Amanda, about how much she sucks as a wife and doesn't pay attention to me. What a gross move.
Yeah, and it gets worse, which is what's so funny. This is just the beginning of him, this one episode.
What did you think it meant, or you just had no idea?
I had no idea. I thought I missed something, and I didn't want to rewind it again. So I just assumed I missed something.
I mean, he obviously got it from the carnival, but that's my interpretation, and I think I'm right.
Interesting. Well, right. This night out, and Kyle is just complaining to the boys about Amanda when she's the next table over.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so guys are asking Kyle if he's jealous. Now, they cut around this weird because the question is kind of crazy. You know, are you jealous? Well, jealous of what?
Right.
Like, they don't say that, or maybe something happened, or maybe there was discussion of Ben, but why is everyone asking him, like, is he jealous?
Right. And then Kyle's confessional explanation, he was like, yeah, we always jump in the pool. We always skinny dip every single summer, but this one felt different.
Yeah.
So you get to decide it's not okay for everyone else?
So was he jealous that she jumped in the pool naked and he didn't? Because that's his move, not hers.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't following his logic in his confessional about it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's complaining about her, like completely throwing her under the bus, says she smokes weed every night, therefore they don't have sex. She's a hoarder. Her mom
had to have her mom come and clean up after her. You can't clean up and you're on the road. Oh my God, that sent me.
That sent me also, because first of all, she's probably smoking and probably has been for a decade, because you're out fucking around and she doesn't know what the hell you're doing, and she's hypervigilant around it.
Right.
I mean, thank God she's not calling him like a million times every night now. She's just like, let me just chill by myself and watch Netflix and get high.
It was interesting of production to show the clips of their apartment with the ashtray and the piles of things.
It wasn't even that messy. Like, we know that she's like always been like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is not a big deal. And also, your apartment in New York City is pretty small.
Yeah. And why didn't her mom tell him to fuck off and clean it yourself? It's not my problem.
Yeah. We don't know what. I'm sure her mom was like, what? Or hire a cleaning person.
He said, I can't even hire a cleaning person.
He said that?
He said that. I can't even do it because it's so, like, such a mess.
Yeah, no one believes that. No one believes you.
Yeah.
Certainly I don't. So yeah, Amanda sees that he's talking about her negatively and she goes over.
And just the fact that he said we don't have sex because she smokes pot. You've been on the road every week. And she's just supposed to be like, hey, like, let me open my legs for you when you get home. No.
He's wasted all the time. How many seasons did we see him not being able to have sex?
Right.
So I don't know what this guy's talking about, but I do think he is turning around his drinking problem. And he's like, don't look at me. Look at her.
Yeah. Oh, Denise.
We see through you. You know, this is the other thing I want to bring up. When you're in a relationship with someone, I don't want to label him a narcissist, but someone who has narcissistic tendencies, they always want to be the one in a power position. So if they're going to end a relationship, or a relationship's going to end, they want to be the one that ends it. Mm-hmm. So the fact that she is totally like, I'm done with you, checked out, he cannot tolerate it. He's going crazy that she's rejecting him.
Yeah.
Like, his ego is dying.
So it's not even really about them breaking up or splitting apart. It's that he wasn't the one to have the power in that.
Right.
narrative.
And so now he's trying to create this narrative that she's awful. And look what he's been tolerating for all this time. Like, who does he think is going to buy this?
Right. Yeah, it's interesting.
And so Amanda kind of loses it during that conversation. And, you know, he says, you're distant. He's slurring at this point. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, you're so dramatic. You're so full of shit. I'm not even engaging in this. Like, she's like, I really do not give two fucks. Like, just get away from me.
Well, and he said, you haven't asked a question in years. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Like he was just grasping for something to, I don't know, turn it around on her. You haven't asked a question in years.
I think he was blackout drunk at that point also.
And then he storms off, right?
Of
and
course.
Then comes back.
Okay. Carl, this is where I wrote, Carl does look really old. He looks different than he did last episode.
Okay, I agree. But also, did you look at his underwear?
Carl's?
When he was changing in the morning?
No.
Get the bagels or whatever for everyone. It was very tight and very shiny, spandexy. And like maybe he was going on a bike ride because it looked like it had those pads maybe. I don't know. I'm speculating.
I missed that. I was more focused on the bagels and him getting bagels for everyone. I'm like, what a guy.
I rewound it like 2 or 3 times. Like, what is this underwear? I've never seen underwear like this. Okay. Anyway.
And the new girls love him. They think he's so sweet and hot. And he kind of is playing this dad role a little bit, which is a much better role for him.
Absolutely.
I'll take it. The girls also gush over Ben. Okay, now I know why I want to call Levi Levy. It's because Lexi.
Oh.
Lexi.
Yeah.
Last season. But you could tell these girls have a really great friendship. They're fun. They bring a lot of good energy.
They are super cute. I love it. I love that they put them in the bedroom together. So they're kind of like the new Paige, Hannah, Sierra, Amanda. Yeah, I loved it. I'm totally enjoying them.
Perfect. So then we see the oldies chatting in bed, Sierra, Jesse, and Amanda.
Oh
and
my
Kyle.
God. But when Amanda starts leaving the bedroom and Kyle goes, "Where are you going?" She goes, "Out."
And then he's pissed he can't find her. You know, he's jealous of that she's just not with him. Spending any time with anybody else is driving him crazy. Loser. That's all I got to say.
And then Kyle finds them upstairs in Jesse's room.
Yeah.
And Sierra goes, "Oh God."
We are the We Hate Kyle Club, and you're not invited. Okay, so we go back to New York City. Yay, and we see Lindsay, Sierra, and Amanda. What'd you think?
Well, what I thought was interesting, when they hugged each other, they looked each other up and down, like intentionally in front of their faces. And I'm like, I guess the outfits are a thing for the women on this show, but yeah.
I didn't notice that. Amanda usually doesn't seem to put much effort into her outfits.
No, and she looks great.
Yes, always. Yeah. But she's very like low frill.
Yeah. I don't know why that stood out to me. I was like, oh, wow. They were like right in front of each other's faces. So I guess it's an acceptable greeting.
I guess so. I mean, I think the whole trio is interesting, right?
Definitely. The journey they've been on over the years.
Mm-hmm. And so now they've come to this space where maybe they're hoping Lindsay is more calm. This is a more calm version of her now that she's a mom. And she comments on her mom hairdo.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Oh my gosh. She looks, amazing.
So what did you think about this whole thing?
Well, Kyle called Lindsay to bitch about Amanda. So, okay, that's a narcissist move I've learned from you, right?
Right, because he's building his team. He's playing the victim and building his team because he knows there's going to be sides and he wants people on his side hearing his version first. And it looks like Lindsay kind of fell for, I mean, they've been friends for so long and she was kind of like, okay, I see your point, until she heard Amanda's side.
Yeah, the 2 things I asked you to work on was your excessive drinking and staying out late. And so you found a career that entails or includes both of those things. And then the constant rumors, and she's getting DMs. Like, I can't even imagine how many fans, real or fake, are just telling her what this jackhole's up to.
It's kind of like that Tom Sandoval, I get blackout drunk and I make out with people, but it doesn't really count because I don't know what I'm doing. No, it counts that you don't come home, you don't know where you are. And like she said, she's like, this has been going on for a decade.
Right.
And it's not getting any better. Like, how long do I need to put up with this for?
Right. Speaking of Tom Sandoval, did you see Kyle had a ring on his necklace? It looked like a wedding ring on his necklace.
No. Is this in a confessional?
No, it was out when they found the new furniture, outdoor furniture.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they didn't bring it up. I was waiting to see who was going to say something, and they didn't. So I don't know if he got a new ring. It didn't fit, and he has it on a chain. But anyway, it was very Tom Schwartzy.
I met Tom Schwartz, right?
And it's funny because that's what I heard is Tom Schwartz. I think you said Sandoval, but I knew what you meant.
Yeah, but maybe he was just doing that for attention too. Like, look, Amanda, my ring is off.
Yeah.
And Ugh, gross. Okay. Then we see Bailey is saying her ex broke up with her because she was too successful, or he was like, you're not good at this, or this isn't going to be a success. And she's like, well, it's paying our rent, so shut up.
Paying our rent, paying the bills. We just took a vacation that I paid for. And she said in the last episode, he didn't have a job.
Yeah, good riddance. She's very talented. I think she's going to go far.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Yeah. Okay, Carl and Kyle. Okay, this discussion pissed me off. Shows up, doesn't bring coffee for Carl. Move number one.
Right.
So I wrote, Kyle is railing his team. So he pretends to take accountability and says he was acting poorly. I'm not going to make any excuses for myself. But here's the excuse. I have to save my business. I had to put up $500K. I stopped paying myself a salary and took up DJing to pay the bills. What do you think about this?
Well, it's great because Amanda has to inherit his debt, right?
Ugh.
Because she didn't sign the prenup. Carl was acting like the grown-up in this.
Yes. And I think Carl, I wrote, is seized through this bullshit.
Yeah. And even just the way Kyle was speaking, you could tell he was performing.
And it was almost like, feel bad for me that I have to go out and do DJ gigs. Then they show clips of him. He's having the time of his life.
Right.
No one's buying the story. There might be a shred of truth in this about, okay, they're having some financial issues, but dude, being a DJ is like one of your life goals.
Yeah. And even like Amanda said, whatever, had dinner with someone who said her husband's a DJ and they have a kid and he goes and he doesn't drink and he comes right home after.
I mean, don't you have to have some talent? You have to have a lot of talent to be a DJ and a really good DJ. So are people just going to watch him because he's Kyle?
I've heard people say he's good. Like Sierra said he's a good DJ and he DJ'd at the Super Bowl pregame party on that boat in San Francisco.
Like good DJ in terms of like pumping people up and getting the crowd, or like good mixing skills?
Like Skrillex or Diplo, as Paige said. Maybe he brings the Bravo, what's the Bravo Democrat? It's us, right? So yeah, maybe we would enjoy an early DJ set at like 7 p.m. with some 80s and 90s bangers.
I mean, the other thing is, okay, let's say Loverboy is not as popular anymore and his ego is not being stroked. He's not getting enough attention. What is the next thing I could do to get a ton of attention? Be a DJ.
You, Dorinda Medley, Meredith Marks.
Yeah. Gross.
This was my favorite line, though, of that scene. Kyle says, when I make an effort with Amanda, it's not reciprocated. When I make an effort. Make an effort all the time. What do you mean when? When you decide you want to make an effort, she's not there to reciprocate? Gross.
Earlier seasons, you know what? I was doing a rewatch of Winter House.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And he was supposed to take these 2 weeks off to film Winter House, and he's working constantly. And she's like, he constantly is working. He's always on the phone. I'm so sick of hearing him. And you have to do that, right? To be an entrepreneur, start your business.
Yeah.
So we kind of know he doesn't pay attention to her ever, business-wise. And then now he's got this other business. So I doubt he's even seeing her, trying to talk to her on the regular.
Yeah, and she said on Watch What Happens Live about Loverboy and do you want to take it from him? And she was like, look, he put more effort into that than he did our relationship. So that's his baby.
I mean, I think he put more effort into that than anything in his life.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that it's sinking, but whatever.
Like, to your point, I've never seen it. I think I saw it one spot, one time.
Yeah, I think I saw it like a few years ago and it was so expensive compared to the other ones. I was like, this is ridiculous. Yeah.
Wow. Like Vita Tequila too? The Mysterious.
Okay, so we go back to the Hamptons. They get the new furniture. Everyone's sitting on the furniture. West gets there with some crazy outfit on, but he kind of pulls it off. I mean,
he really does. I have to
right?
say. He's growing on me again.
Yes. We get to see this funnier, lighter version of him, which I like. And Sierra introduces us to Mia.
Okay.
Thoughts on Mia?
Mia worked at a sex club? What does that mean?
Yeah, I was like, is she a hostess or were there other things involved?
I don't know.
But I like how she said that she and Sierra are opposites. Like she's
funny
and outgoing and Sierra's like more cool and edgy.
Yeah, I loved how Mia said, I'm like a kindergartner. Like, hi, I'm Mia. Want to play? That was cute.
And she takes Jesse's room without telling him, so we'll see what happens there. And Amanda, this part, did you catch with Amanda so glad that Sierra is there? Like, she needs a lifeline. Mm-hmm. And Kyle's like, wait, I'm here for you. And even the younger girls are like, we're here.
Yep.
But she's like, I need my rock solid person. I'm floundering.
So then the Jesse and West say how Kyle was so wasted the night before, or was it the weekend before or the night before?
Weekend before.
Amanda said something like, oh, you're making smart decisions, Kyle. And he's like, can you dial it down?
I mean, she's basically calling him out, being like, you're a fucking alcoholic, but also making it really awkward for the group.
Yeah, true.
I mean, at one point, I'm hoping that they're going to be like, great guys, love you, but talk about your marriage privately. We are sick of it.
Yeah, just wait till the toast. Sure, good in theory. However, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think Jesse and West think about Kyle at this point?
I think they're starting to think he's a loser, but only because of his age. I mean, they act just like him, but I think they're like, okay, you should not be doing this anymore because you're old.
And you have this amazing woman who loves you and puts up with all of your bullshit for 10 years.
I don't know if they think of it that way. I just think they think he's too old to be looking like so stupid. Like fall down drunk, passing out in the bathrooms, doesn't know where he's peeing, like all that. Yeah. Like it's just a bad look.
Yeah, it is a bad look.
Also in the outdoor setting when they're all sitting on the new furniture, Kyle and Amanda stick out like sore thumbs, like they don't belong.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of like, you're ruining the vibe.
Yeah, I wonder, they're setting up the city spinoff very well.
Mm-hmm.
And so you think Jesse and West stay in the Hamptons? Like they're kind of old too. Although the new girls are kind of old. One is like 29 or 30 or 30.
I think they might have to have them for at least the next season, just as kind of like a bridge.
Yeah.
I don't think either of the girls wind up hooking up with them. At least we don't see that in the trailers for the season.
Doesn't seem like it. Yeah.
But who knows?
Jesse, Lexi debacle.
So, okay, we see Sierra and KJ kind of connecting about their childhoods.
Yeah.
That was a good moment of like real stuff.
Yeah, she was choked up and crying a little bit.
And like they were making a real connection other than just like, let's do fireball shots. So I liked that. But West is watching them. Did you see?
I did. They kept cutting to West.
Okay, so now everyone gets dressed for dinner and Mia makes dinner the first night. I mean, gosh, what are you doing to this girl? Come on in and make us all chicken parm and pasta.
It seemed to me like they volunteered, but I don't know.
Well, when they sit down, they're like, we want to thank Mia for making the dinner.
I didn't think Sierra. I saw Sierra pounding out some chicken.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, it looked good.
It did look good.
All right, you want to talk about Kyle's toast? Ugh.
Oh, dear. Well, it was reminiscent of him getting pissed at the Giggly Squad, which look at what career that launched.
Mm-hmm.
Anna and Paige. He got really pissed that Sierra was like, what the fuck are you doing? Rolling her eyes, laughing with Amanda. And he just, sorry, I got flustered and tried to get back on track and apologize to the whole table. And then Amanda starts laughing and he's like, I'll fuck off then. Right. And storms off and slams the door like a grown up.
So I think this was him realizing I came across not great. The new people don't like me and I need to be liked and I need to be the cool guy in the house. So I'm going to come and I'm going to say this apology. And yay for Amanda and Sierra laughing at him and Amanda being like, this needs to be a private apology to me.
Right.
This has nothing to do with anybody else. But in Kyle's mind, it's, I have to rebrand my image here.
Yes.
It was so gross.
It was pretty gross. I almost worry about his mental health for the rest of the season because these first 2 episodes, he looks
unhinged.
Jerk that he is.
And Carl says earlier in this episode, like, I've seen him spiral before, but this is different. Like, he's crumbling. You know, I wonder if it's the marriage and Loverboy also, not doing well, but
failing on 2 fronts. Like,
must be publicly.
Yeah.
I'm all for his breakdown. Let's be clear. But I don't want to watch it every week, or at least make it 50-50, like 50% of the new cast having fun and enjoying and, hookups and all that stuff. And then I don't even think I could take 50% actually of Kyle and Amanda.
Do you think the producers wait to see the fans' reactions online and then maybe edit as they go?
Re-edit?
Or do you think they edit every single episode? I never thought about that before.
I wonder, maybe they do it in sets of like 5 or something, but I think they are looking to see how the audience reacts to the new people and how much they should be in, or, if there's a storyline thread through for the new people.
Or if they're prepared to edit someone out like they've had to do on so many series because something surfaces from their past that's
exactly
a bad look.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Also, the elitism in Kyle for being like, you're being disrespectful to me. How dare you? Like, they're peers. Like, you're not above Sierra. You're not her boss. You're not. Right. Like, who are you to say that?
And she called him out, and I'm glad, but that's where Paige was always so great. Like, fuck you. You don't own this table. Why do we all have to shut up because you're speaking?
Or crying or throwing a fit or whatever else you're doing.
Storming off, storming back.
Next week looks rough. That's what I wrote.
Yeah. But the one highlight was they asked West if he wanted to kiss Sierra.
Yes.
And they were seen at the Super Bowl sitting together. Did you see that?
No, I didn't watch the before Super Bowl stuff. So I know there was it just Summer House cast that was there? Or no, you said Dorinda was DJing also.
It was pretty much Bravo, Traitors, and House of Villains. Yeah. Kate Chastain, Candace, Dorinda, Kyle, and influencers. A lot of Bravo influencers were on the boat. And then like legit sports journalists were on a separate deck.
Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they brought in these people?
I didn't see any clips or anything, but did they broadcast the game on Peacock because that one thing was a bust when they tried to do it with Boston Rob and Kate.
Oh, I never watched that either.
Oh God. Yeah. I've seen clips. It was terrible. I don't know. I guess it's the NBC crossover, they're trying to muster up as many fans as they can. But yeah, so some rando posted pictures. Look who I saw enjoying the Super Bowl. So they were in the stands, Sierra and West, chatting and hugging. And they said, did they give a together vibe? And the person said, no, it seemed like a very good friendship vibe.
Well, that's good. I like that so much better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Do you think she'll really hook up with either of them in the season, or it just is like teasing it?
I kind of don't think she will. Maybe she'll kiss West. I don't know, but it seems like she's learned her lesson and she's like, I want to date an athlete. And
yeah. I'm sick of being humiliated publicly, losers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I was doing the rewatch of Winter House when she was getting together with Austin. And he was like also with Lindsay at the same time. And I'm like, This guy, he really did a number on her, and then followed up by West. So she needs to stay away.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got coming up? Did you want to say anything about Traitors? Did they just vote Candace out last week?
Yes.
All right. Yay. Do you think Rob's going this week?
I don't know how people aren't suspecting him after Candace and he went at it at the round table. It seems
very obvious.
Right. But they're like, no, Rob's a sweet. Kristen Kirsch was like, no, Rob, that sweet, sweet man. No way. And then they recruited, is it Eric?
Yeah.
The songwriter.
Will it be watchable if Rob goes?
Good question. Because Alan Cumming said on Watch What Happens Live that Rob's the best traitor he's seen in these 3 seasons.
And they brought up on Facebook, like, does anyone not clock that Rob's best friend was Aaron, like you said a couple weeks ago, who pretty much taught him the game?
Right. And but somebody said, if these ding-dongs don't realize Tara and Jonny are best friends and have broadcast the Olympics together 3 times in a row,
and they said Jonny is her kid's godfather.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I love when he's sleeping, when they pretend that they sleep in the castle. He has a picture of Tara on his nightstand.
He's funny. Well, maybe we'll get to see more of his humor because we don't really see a lot of him.
Yeah. They're very focused on Rob. Colton's gone, thank goodness. I don't know. I think Kristen, Mark will start to shine a little bit more. Tara, Jonny, I think they're editing, they edited heavy and now those people are gone, like the big personalities, Portia, Lisa, Candace.
So how many episodes are left? 4?
I don't even know. Good question. Andy's filming the reunion this week or next week?
Of Traitors?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I never remember watching a reunion of them?
Oh, God. And that comedian, Ron.
Oh, God. Did you see what he said?
He's like, I know all about these people now, and I can't wait
to rip them to shreds. This is going to be epic. I wonder what he's going to say about Dorinda.
Right, because that seemed to be the person who pissed him off the most.
She got a good edit.
She really did.
Really. She should be thankful. How were her DJing skills on the boat?
They were extremely short clips, so you couldn't really tell. I mean, she looked beautiful, I thought.
She did look really good.
Yeah. Her outfit was great. Her makeup was great. Her hair looked great.
Good for her.
Candace did a conga line.
Are you serious?
On the boat, yes.
God. All right. Anything else we got that we missed?
Dear, I don't know. I don't think so.
That was a big Summer House episode.
Huge. It's very good. I was a little worried, but it's delivering so far.
Well, I wanted to ask, so do you think Lindsay and Turner, is that his name, Turner? Mm-hmm. Do you think that they get along? It seems like in that clip that they did.
It seems like it. Or she's mature enough to not bash her daughter's father.
Yeah.
But it does seem like they get along. It really does.
That's good, because I think she would be really challenging to co-parent with. And I wish they could show Gemma, but I get, kids need their privacy.
Yeah.
But I want to see your sweet face. All right. So we may skip next week because I'm going to be doing 1,000 Pound Sisters recap and then possibly Love is Blind, the first 3 episodes.
Nice.
Already see some real fucking losers on that cast.
I have to try to watch it.
And then we'll catch up after that.
Excellent.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Charmingly Toxic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow reality TV junkies. You can connect with me on Instagram at Charmingly Toxic and join the conversation in the Charmingly Toxic Facebook group. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. While I am a licensed therapist, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. Expect real talk, sarcasm, and a few clinical insights woven in along the way. If you're seeking support for a toxic relationship, please reach out to a licensed therapist or visit my website, dccounseling.org.